So how was it? You get transferred to Mexico. What are you working on there?
When I was in Mexico, I'm trying to think of just for the audience's sake,
Yeah.
and you already know this, when you go to Mexico or any foreign assignment, you don't really have the power of law enforcement in these countries. Now, some countries give you a little bit more power than others, but you're carrying a badge that says U.S. on it, and you're basically in a diplomatic status, and you're basically a guest in these foreign countries. So what I was working on is just getting to know who I need to talk to and how to understand the lay of the land in this country, because you have to be careful. And a lot of times you will be working with United States investigations that have a tie to Mexico, and the idea is, what can you do in your post to help the U.S. Facilitate their investigation,
Right.
Maybe even expand it to identify targets in Mexico. So that's what you do. You can initiate investigations in Mexico, but they're going to be tried in the United States, so you really have to be aware of, there's limitations when you're in a foreign assignment. And obviously with my background, people knew my background. I would be called if there was any questions about Casa de Cambios in Mexico. I would find out who in the Mexican government, not who, but what agencies in the Mexican government ran their financial investigations. Can we open some doors with these organizations, agencies, to see if we can get some connections, counterparts to work with us to help us facilitate money laundering investigations. Obviously the venue's in the United States, but there's usually cross-border transactions with Mexico. So I did my best to establish contacts with other agencies that typically DEA did not connect with.
How was it working in Mexico? Did you have to was there any level of corruption that you ran across?
Yeah, personally, I would say not, but obviously there's corruption, and this is, I guess, as they say, the grease that allows the wheels to move. But the thing, though, that I learned in being on the job and dealing with my counterparts, they were really good people there that wanted to do the right thing. But the system is just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And that's something that I learned to understand. I'm not defending the system.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that you can't, to quickly judge somebody, I don't think is the right thing to do, because you need to walk in their shoes. But there were some things that the Mexican government, I think, ended up fixing while we were down there. And there was a new administration that came in where we had a really good relationship with the Mexican government at that time. And we were able to make some pretty cool cases.
How long were you there? The first time?
The first time, yeah. I was in, because I did 2 tours in Mexico. The first time as an agent, I was there for about 4 years.
Okay, so
I promoted out.